Hello and welcome to the Bullring. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53. I partner with Impel Motorsports and Coach Dave Academy to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for the Advanced Legends cars at the Bullring as part of iRacing's 2025 Season 1 Week 12 official series action. This is the final week of official series for Season 1, so if you haven't already done so, head over to team53racing.com, sign up for our Team Pass, get you all 5 short track cars as well as access to all my telemetry, private team chats, all of that and more with a Team 53 subscription. So head over to team53racing.com, 53 bucks, full season long. And then if you guys can too, you'll see a nice little thing here right above me here for HelloFresh. They've partnered with us. If you click the link down in the description, sign up for HelloFresh. It helps support my local racing here in Wisconsin. I race late models. My daughter Sydney, she's 12. She's going to be racing go-karts as well this summer. So anything we can do to help us get a couple extra dollars in our pocket goes a long way. Basically, 2 subscriptions to HelloFresh pays for a tire for her for go-karts and pretty much pays for a pit pass for my races. So super helpful there, whatever you guys can do. The bull ring is always one that it brings out the best in all of us, and I say that sarcastically. It's named the bull ring for a reason because it is pretty small, and it is out in Vegas. So let's head out on track here. We are going to tire heat really well here. It's going to be super important. When I'm tire heating here, and let's just kind of look here in the cockpit because I can kind of point some things out to you. So I run triple monitors, just always keep that in mind. So when we're looking at this, I have it so that my left side window in most cars is pretty much consistent with where my window net would be. But when we come out here, the big thing is this welcome to the bull ring sign. And what you want to do is you want to kind of aim your car so when you're tire heating so that you go up the track here towards the K&N filters. And that's going to give you a little bit longer on the track if you aim between those two to tire heat. So you can see I pretty much quit tire heating there at the bullring sign. And then I'm going to go around yet just a little bit further and I'm going to give myself just a little bit of a hard stop and a steer to the left here as I head into turn 3. And then we'll do it kind of here in the center. We're getting a good amount of speed built up. And you want your delta to show a nice little negative there as you're coming through here. So one of the big things here at the Bullring is we don't have a start finish line anymore. So that's something that was just kind of lost here with the surface update. So the big thing here, speed at start finish line is about 85 miles an hour. You're going to go down the front stretch and just here as we get 1, 2, about this third set of dash lines before the corner, that's where we're going to start to turn in. But it's really important that when you start that turn in, you're up here on the track as far up as you can be. You can see here, I mean, when I'm up here at this line, it's pretty much like I'm right up tight up against the wall. Almost, to where this corner part here on the nose is even with that inside part of the wall is probably the easiest way to determine it. And then you're going to turn in. And what you're going to want to do as you turn in is we're going to pitch this car to bring it in. And then I want to get my left side tires as close to the white line down here once the corner starts as possible. So you can see I'm using brake to transfer weight to the front of the car to help shift it and get that rear end light to help me rotate it. So we get down here into the corner and you can see here I'm pointing this car right there, left side tires over that white line. As we go through the corner, it doesn't feel like I'm all the way over it. It just feels like I'm right on it with those left side tires. So it's going to help you rotate the car a little bit, whether you're running the iRacing setup or whether you're running our custom set through Team 53. It's just going to really help you rotate that corner. And then you're going to come up off this corner and you're going to point this car here up towards the outside wall. You want to get it as close to the outside wall as you can here, right about mid backstretch. So when you get to that welcome to the bull ring, you want to have this car up here. And again, let's take a look at it here. You can see it's just that little bit of separation, just like we had on the front stretch. That tells you that you're up high enough in the corner. So then we're going to start to go around here, and you can see I'm going to start to turn in right about the time the pit entry opens. And then as we get closer to the corner about this last set of dash lines, we're going to lift and brake and set this car up for turn 3. And we're going to rotate turn 3 just like we did 1 and 2. So we're going to get those left sides down there on that white line. We're going to take a look inside the car here and you can see it's pretty much that same spot between the hood pin and that corner that we want to have that left front on, and then it's just a hard drive off to get yourself an 057. Lap 1 was my best lap. I didn't even try for a lap 2, so we won't worry about that too much. But as we get prepped for race here, if you guys are looking for U.S. Legend parts or bandoleros, if you race in real life, Impel Motorsports is your home for all things U.S. Legend car and bandolero. They're an authorized dealer. They've got those. The new AIM dashes and ECUs are available for pre-order. Should be shipping out hopefully here in March. And if you guys are in the market for new sim racing merchandise or hardware, they should have a line of stuff headed back up on their website this week. We sold out, so they had to take stuff off. So that's definitely pretty cool. Race line's going to look pretty similar to qualifying line. No different here. Just going to be a lot of hitting your marks. And one thing that I kind of saw with our Team 53 custom setup is it ran a 103 for my fast lap here, but it really had virtually zero fall off. I was still able to run some twos and threes, one, two threes, and one three zeros at the end of the run here. So I did like a 20 something lap run, and I was still able to kind of catch those. So you can see it's just really about hitting your marks. How do you pass here? The easiest way is just to try and outbrake people going into the corners, but you got to be careful because if you drive it in late, you're going to kick that rear end out and you're going to have a tendency to spin out. The other really, really important thing is to be able to get your car down to the bottom here. You saw in 3 and 4 that I missed bottom and we ran a 283. We're going to turn around after that 283 just by hitting bottom bottom and we're going to run a 178. So it's really, really important that you guys are hitting the bottom, hitting that fast groove throughout this race. Um, it's going to be one of those deals where you just really have to work on that and figure out kind of where you're at. And we drive, the Legends series always drives a little bit different than the other series here. So that's something that you kind of have to get used to is guys diving you and doing sketchy stuff to make passes. Guys will certainly try and go down onto the apron. I don't really think that that's necessarily a great idea for you, but guys are going to do it. The big thing, just keep your car in your line. If you see someone dive underneath you, give them the spot and just live to fight another round. Don't necessarily worry about just getting in there. And then if you guys want to as well, we got this handy dandy little QR code next to me. You can scan that. You can hop on all the Team 53 pages, whether it's grab some Liquid IV, which helps sponsor us, visit our friends at Impel Motorsports, or just follow along on all of our social media channels. We really appreciate it. But if you have not already done so, make sure you hit like and subscribe. It does a ton to help get our message out. And then there's the Discord, the Facebook, our website as well, and then a couple of sponsor logos. So anything you guys can do to help us out, we greatly appreciate it. Best of luck, and we will see you guys in the next video.